Before I joined S Club 7, I was a dancer.
I was in a few bands.
I was working for a fashion company, doing fashion PR.
I was doing maths, performing arts and media studies.
Before S Club 7, I was working in Pizza Hut in Cheshunt World Adventures.
Working in a restaurant as a country and western singer. And I was singing there like 6-7 nights a week.
I was training at Sylvia Young Theatre School doing music, drama and dance.
Being a dustman, being a postman, they're all like temping jobs in between like uni and my college.
I was involved with a company called the National Youth Music Theatre for about 4 years.
The very first job I did was pantomime with Lionel Blair.
I was in EastEnders before I did this, and I also did a film for the BBC.
I went to drama school for 3 years, did a musical theatre and acting course.
I did a little bit of TV as well. I did a Victorian drama, which I played a maid in, and yeah, I had a nice photo in Alive and Kicking magazine of me in my maid's outfit, looking nice.
I was in a band as well at the same time with a mate of mine called Darren.
I did a few adverts, sort of worked with some pop bands.
I met 2 producers who work for, who did some stuff for 19 Management.
Somebody came in the restaurant who worked for 19 and asked me, you know, if I wanted to go along for an audition.
So I had to go in the studio to record a song for Simon to hear. They played it to him, he heard it, he liked it, and then I was in the band.
Because it wasn't sort of an audition, it was sort of I went in the studio and I made a demo tape.
I just knew it was this new band that, you know, that Simon Fuller was involved with, and we had this TV show going as well, so didn't really know a lot about it, but it sounded really exciting.
Didn't actually hear anything for quite a long time, so I thought, oh, never mind, just another one of those things. So I carried on working.
It was a kind of a long process from like when I first auditioned to when I actually heard. I think it kind of went on for about a 6-month period of like auditioning and meeting people. And
A couple of weeks later, I got a phone call, and I was like running around my house, and I was like so excited. It's like my dream to do this, and it was like I was running around the house and screaming and so excited. Brilliant.
It was absolutely mad. I didn't quite know how to feel.
I was kind of dithering whether to do, you know, get my A-levels or to do work, but S Club came up and I thought, yeah.
I didn't really have a major reaction because I kind of didn't believe it in a way. I was just like, oh. And then a week later I was just like, all right.
It felt really good because it was the first time that I've been in a proper band. It wasn't something that I created with my dad, like just talking about. This was like something. This was something big.
It was a chance to do and go on to do things that I've wanted to do for a long time.
I weren't actually in at the time, it was my dad. And I got home from work and it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd just finished. And then he goes, oh, you've had a phone call? And I was like, oh yeah. And he goes, oh, about this band? And I was like, oh yeah. And he said, yeah, they want you, you're flying to Italy in 2 days. And I was like, oh my God. And that was basically how I got involved. It was really quite scary.
Hello, don't do it too close.
Oh yes, she's so sure.
He's wearing a nice shirt, he's done his hair, so he's cool.
Yeah, in the early days, back in the early days. Yeah, in the early days, back in the early days.
I think we all straight away felt quite comfortable with each other, which was really nice.
Because we didn't know each other all at first. Hannah and Paul had known each other for a little while, but I didn't know anybody, so I was coming into this group, which was really horrible, and Bradley was as well, so we sort of stuck together a little bit at the beginning because we didn't know nobody else.
We got on straight away, but it was kind of weird because it's like everyone just the first time meeting each other. I mean, some of them knew each other before. So I think me and Joe met on the same days.
When we went to Italy, that was sort of time to get to know each other and have a bit of a laugh and see what was going on.
It didn't take long at all to sort of get to know each other.
Because there were so many names, I was like, oh my God. Always getting Hannah and Rachel mixed up, and it was a nightmare.
And it got better as when we met up more and more, kind of like became, you know, more and more close.
And I think that was really important to sort of get to know each other properly outside the band.
When we actually started recording, we always went to Sheffield. We used to go bowling a lot and socialising outside the studio.
A few of us would stay at someone's house.
There was one day when we went to the Trocadero and played in all the arcade games. And even though I'm one of the old uns, I do like a good arcade game.
Go out to dinner together and just basically hang out together. It was really, that you could tell that when we first met there was sort of chemistry that we all had together, which was really amazing, you know, how we all sort of gelled with each other.
In a lucky way, we all really get on.
I get this feeling.